I don't hear anything. But I think we're back. I think I have to refresh my app, because I'm not getting any sound. Twitch app is so annoying. There we go. Now I hear things. Alright, I'm back. I don't know what happened, because I never got the not connected to internet symbol in the bottom corner of my PC. My desktop. So I didn't know what was happening. But I was apparently disconnected from the internet. I went slightly ahead before realizing the earbud in my left ear had gone silent. Let's see. I think it's right-click, backlog. What I last saw was the sky. Suzuha looked up at the moon, shining in the cloudy winter sky. She let out a puff of white breath. The white breath danced in the air for a moment, then disappeared into the cold. Dad?
Hmm?
I was lying when I said I was disappointed. You're not the kind of person who takes a gun into battle. That's not who you were in the future. It was always your job to run away. What? Future me sounds like a loser. Oh, come on. But that's fine. In the future, you've got another battle to fight. And that's why we're all with you. So don't get any weird ideas, okay? Give up the idea that Japan is safe. Uncle Okarin was just attacked. You could be attacked at any moment too. The war's coming. And very soon. For about 2 weeks now, someone had been watching Suzuha in the time machine. It was clear that some great power was on the move. Don't tell me it's Kagura. Not Ri. Kagari. Kagari. I wondered if she was, the mother, but maybe she's something else? Did Mayuri make a mistake pushing her into the time machine? Suzuha nodded, satisfied at Itaru's answer, and went to the bathroom to wash her face. Oh god, no. Not the hundreds of women. The lab was filled with Santas, just like I heard on the phone. And all of them were wearing miniskirts. Oh god. Oh, it's Okarin! He's here, Nyan! Everything's ready. Hey there! Merry Christmas! Good evening, Okarin. Hi. The sight of so many girls in a small room like this, all wearing Santa miniskirts, threatened to overwhelm me. I mean, they threatened to overwhelm me in a different way. Oh. Hello, Luca. Why are they making you wear that? I was having trouble deciding where to look, when Lukako staggered in front of me. I mean, it looks nice. Okay, bae. Lukako. What are you wearing, man? I didn't expect a Santa in black. And wasn't he exposing an awful lot of skin? It was really erotic. But he's a guy. Okabe, Lukako.
なんていうか
I'm glad you survived.
お疲れ
It must have been hard being the only guy. I gave him a pat on the shoulder and he smiled, relieved. Oh, you're here too? Why, game? Why are you trying to kill me? I don't even remember what I did for her voice. I wanted to wear a Santa outfit too. Okay, next year, I'll make one for you too. Really? Yep. Thanks, big sis Mayuri. Okay, Ocarine. Come in, come in.
ダルと鈴葉は
Where are Daru and Suzuha? No word yet. The biggest goal today was to get Suzuha to participate. There's no exaggeration to say that that's why Mayuri had held this party. By the way, who are your guests? I told them earlier that I was bringing Dr. Leskinen and Maho. I brought the two of them inside.
紹介するレスキネ
I'll introduce you. This is Dr. Leskinen.
Merry Christmas!
Well, thank God I don't need to speak that. Just a bunch of sound effects. I think that's good enough. He's big!
ありがとう、キュートなお嬢さん
Thank you, cute little lady. I mean, she's not wrong. But Daddy's bigger.
それともう一人
And this is Maho Hiajo.
どうも、はじめまして。
Hi, nice to meet you. They're going to think she's a little girl. Okay, it's all the exact same words. Same. They're just reacting the same. Mahonyan! We meet again, nya?
あら、ニャンニャンの人。
Oh, it's the Nyan Nyan girl.
小学生？中学生？
Unfortunate. Are you in elementary school? Middle school?
これでも。
I'm actually a grown-up.
成長しているのよ。ごめんなさい。
Sorry. Maho's smile froze on her face.
なぎりちゃん、どう思う？
Mayuri, what do you think?
二人とも逸材だよ。
They're both perfect. Mayushi's thinking up all kinds of ideas.
なえちゃんの分も含めて。
I should have gotten some smaller sizes ready.
サイズを用意して。
I could have worn one too.
まゆし。
It's the biggest mistake in my Yushi's life.
だよ。そのリトルサンタコンビ。
I would have wanted to see the two of them as little Santas.
見たかったな。だよね。
Yeah. Mayuri had her in her sights then. There was no escape for Maho now. Mayuri was so stubborn she'd even managed to convince the legendary shy Lukako.
教授先生の方は？
What about the professor?
あの身長に合うコスは作った
I've never made an outfit for someone that tall.
存在だけですでに
Just having him there would guarantee a win, though.
もふもふトナカイさんの
Maybe a fluffy reindeer outfit with a red nose.
赤鼻もそれは
Um,
どうか
Maybe. Maybe not. Wait. Were they seriously going to dress the professor up as a reindeer? Hey. Mayuri, you shouldn't assume that everyone will understand your cosplay hobby. Oh, that's right. It's not good to force people. But lately, even the employees at the convenience stores dress up as Santa for Christmas. Christmas and Kamima are two very different things, aren't they? Or so you say. But basically you want to dress the two of them up in Santa outfits, don't you? So, Maho, do you want Mayushi to lend you a Santa outfit? Mayuri was already going after her. Maho refused as forcefully as she could. But Dr. Leskinen was surprisingly interested. Of course he was. He had been trying to put on a triangular paper party hat. Oh, I just got a message from Daru. He's almost here, and Suzu's with him. Mayuri was looking at her smartphone. It looked like Daru had pulled it off. I guess he really was Suzuha's dad. This meant we succeeded in our biggest objective, which meant it was on to the next mission. We'd all decided that we were going to surprise Suzuha. Suzuha didn't know that we were all waiting for her. We each grabbed a noisemaker and got into position. Dr. Leskinen and Maho helped too. Maho seemed unsure, but Dr. Leskinen was more than willing to participate. I'm turning off the lights, nya. I wonder if Suzu will like it. You never get to see Suzuha look surprised. But she actually really likes sweets, nya. And she's really nice. God, way too many characters, please stop. And I was gonna end it too, if the disconnect hadn't happened. When I said hi, a little while ago, she said hi back. Yeah? I wish I could get along with her too. You will. It'll be fine. You two are perfect for each other. And then we heard Daru's voice from outside the window, in the alley below the building. Okay, I'm going inside. I'm going inside, with Suzuha. His voice was loud and unnaturally expository. Once he got below the lab, he was supposed to give a signal. Everything was going as planned. We all went shh at each other in the darkness. I could hear two sets of footsteps coming up the stairs. Next thing you know, the brigade bursts in with their guns. Just like last time. Everyone held their breath and waited. The timing was critical. But would she be able to figure it out before we acted? Also, what are the stars on the TV? Was the TV super dusty and they drew stars, or did they actually put actual stars on the TV? The room was filled with different smells, like the girl's perfume and the aroma of the food they'd made. Didn't Suzuha always notice these things more quickly than ordinary people would? I started to get worried. And then I heard the sound of the front door opening. Huh? Nobody's here today then. Well, some days are like that. Daru, you idiot. Your voice is shaking. I got even more nervous. Was it time yet? Where was the signal? I felt like my hands were going to slip and trigger the noisemaker too early. My palms were soaked with sweat. I could tell Suzuha was taking off her shoes. Nya nya! Forrest gave the signal. Oh god. My eyes. Oh, okay, so they did put stars on the TV. They just gave it a different color for some reason in the dark. Even though they didn't do that for every other star. The second the lights went on, we all activated our noisemakers. You know, you're lucky she didn't think those were gunshots and kill us all. I could see Suzuha flinch for just an instant. Oh god. She's doing it. But I couldn't follow what happened after that. That's how fast she was. Who'd she go for? Oh, she went for her mother? She dropped down, sprung off the floor, and leapt towards Yuki, who happened to be standing in front of her. Yeah, this is gonna help your relationship. Yuki already thinks she hates her. She might have broken Yuki's jaw with the base of her palm before I could shout at her to stop. Fortunately, Yuki had been surprised by Suzuha's sudden charge, and had slipped when she tried to step back. Because of this, Suzuha's palm barely missed Yuki's nose as it sliced through the air. See, this is where you and Daru should have known better. This is stuff that, as perceptive as Mayuri can be, this is stuff that she just doesn't understand. You guys should have known better. Like, you definitely should have known better than to use noisemakers. Stop it, Suzuha! By the time I'd finally shouted, it was all over. Suzuha had grabbed Yuki before she fell down and was holding her up. Yuki, Suzuha, and all the rest of us were too stunned to speak. And that was close. If the timing of events had been even slightly different, Yuki could have been badly hurt. Stop, Nya! Okay, she's just gonna roll with it. Everyone finally realized what had happened and began to panic. Yuki simply laid in Suzuha's arms, blinking her eyes. Okay. I hope this doesn't make Yuki fall for her. That'd be funny. What are you doing? Suzuha seemed to snap back to reality. She was looking around at everyone. Daru. I said, Merry Christmas, Suzu! Merry Christmas? Yeah. Oh, wow, that scared me. Those were amazing moves. It was too fast for me to follow. Yuki, are you okay? Suzuha was looking around the room. Did she still not understand what was going on? Did she not realize it was a party, since she'd never been to one before? The walls and ceiling were covered in wreaths and ribbons. There was a folding table filled with food, cakes, snacks, and drinks.
Party?
A party? I'm sorry. It was my idea to make it a surprise. Yuki backed away from Suzuha and started to bow apologetically. Suzuha, this is, we wanted to make it a surprise. We didn't mean to scare you. Suzuha?
父さん
Da-
兄さんも知ってたの？
Brother, did you know about this? Yeah,
そっか。
I
だから
see.
今日はなんか変だったんだ。
That's why you were acting kind of weird today.
ごめんね、すずさん。企画したのはマユ
I'm sorry, Suzu. It was Mayushi who planned it all. So don't get mad at Yuki or Daru. Get mad at Mayushi.
ならマユシーにして。やだな、マユ姉さん。
Oh,
私
come on, big sis
そんな
Mayu.
にいつも怒ってる。
Do I always get mad like that? Suzuha looked around the room again.
ふーん、すごいね。いつものラボとは思えないや。
It's hard to believe this is the same lab.
でしょ？みんなで
Right?
飾り
We all
付けしたん
decorated
だ
it
よ。
together.
うん。本当にす
Yeah,
ごい。
it's really amazing.
綺麗だ。
It's pretty. Suzuha laughed half-heartedly and began backing toward the door. She's trying to escape.
どこ行くの？
What? Where are you going?
どこって？
Huh?
マユ姉
Where?
さんたちパーティーするんで
You
しょ？
guys are having a party, right? You idiot, it's a party for you.
邪魔しちゃ悪いからさ。
I don't want to get in the way.
兄さん
Come on, brother.
気が利かない
You
よ
know I
な
don't belong in a place like
こ
this.
んなところに私がいても仕方ないじゃないか。そんなことないにゃん。
That's not true, Nyan. Let's all have a party together, Nya.
でも、
Huh? But
私こういうのしたことないし。
I've never done this stuff before.
楽しくご飯食べたり。
You just have fun and eat food and talk. So, come on, okay? Mayuri grabbed Suzuha's hand, tightly, to keep her from getting away.
マユ姉さん？
Big sis Mayu,
ほら、鈴葉の席
come on. We've got a seat for you too, Suzuha.
けど、本当にどうしたらいいのか。
I really don't know what to do.
いいから、座れ。
Just sit down, okay?
すずさん。
Suzu?
うん。
Mayuri half-dragged Suzuha over to the seat next to me and forced her to sit down.
はいはい、皆さん。これ
God.
で全員揃ったにゃ。
Okay, every kitty. The gang's all here now, Nya.
はい、拍手拍手。
A round of applause, everyone. Everybody started to applaud at Fubuki's signal. And Daru played some Christmas carols on the computer. The grim atmosphere that had begun to fill the room was banished. I felt a little relieved.
それじゃあ、まず乾杯をするにゃ。グラスに好きな飲み物を注いでにゃ。
Okay, let's start with a toast, Nyan. Pour your favorite drink into your glass, Nya. Everybody started to look at the various drinks on the table.
ほら、鈴葉。
Here, Suzuha. Suzuha still looked like she was feeling as though she didn't belong. So I poured her some non-alcoholic champagne.
ああ、うん。
Oh, yeah.
やっぱり私無理だよ。
I really don't think I can do this.
なんで？
Why?
だって、遊
Because
ぶためにこの時代
I
生きた
didn't
わ
come
け
to
じ
this
ゃない
era to play. The reason she came to this era, huh? I didn't have the right to say anything about that. It was the only reason that she was stuck here, unable to fulfill her task. But even so,
たまにはいいじゃないか。
is it so bad to do this once in a while?
でも、
But
鈴葉は考えすぎだっつ
鈴葉
うの。
you think too much. Daru joined the conversation.
みんなとご飯
He's got a serious face on again.
どの道
All you're doing is having a meal with everyone. You're hungry either way, right?
それは。
Well, maybe Daru's statement caused her to realize it, because her stomach rumbled.
うん。
ほれ見ろ。
See? Everybody made a lot of food for you, so just say thanks and eat it.
みんな、飲み物の用意はいいかにゃ。
Everybody, you've all got your drinks ready, nya?
それでは、
Alright, let's have a word from Mayushi. Who put this party together, nya? Mayuri stood up, flustered. As she stood, she bumped into Lukako, who was standing next to her. The two of them almost spilled their drinks. What? Sorry, Luka. Mayuri, calm down. Okay. Mayuri started to take deep breaths. It's Christmas Eve today. There's normies out everywhere today. But this year, let's have a party and be normies ourselves. No, I don't think that's what normal means, Mayushi. Fubuki whispered, a little sad. A bunch of people asked Fubuki out on Christmas dates. You should have seen them all. They were all younger girls, though. Anyway, if everybody has a good time, Mayushi will be happy. That's all. Mayuri gave a little bow and smiled to Suzuha. Suzuha answered with an expression that wasn't quite a smile. Okay, everybody. Cheers, nya. Maho, nyan. You give the toast. Why would you do her like that? What? Me? You came all the way out here, so why not give a toast and introduce yourself, nya? Maho stood up with a slight frown and thought for a moment before she opened her mouth. Thank you all for having me today. Dr. Liskinen and I are from America, so we've never spent Christmas in Japan before. And I'm finding out that spending a cheerful Christmas with friends is also a great... Say something interesting, nya? Huh? Something interesting, nya? What? Forrest, you're crazy. Uh-oh. She was totally losing it. She was worse than Mayuri and had been a moment ago. It was hard to believe I'd seen her interpreting in front of that huge crowd at ATF. Was she bad at ad-libbing? That was pretty good. Maho's desperate attempt at something interesting was cute, but honestly a little embarrassing. It felt like watching a small, adorable animal. Oh, Maho-nyan! You've got what it takes to be a cat-eared maid, nya? Yep, this is the birth of Meowhorin Nyan-nyan. Forrest and Mayuri were the only ones who seemed really impressed. What am I doing? Hyajo, that toast. Right. I'll do that. Okay then. Cheers! Everybody happily clinked their glasses together. Since I was the one who invited Maho to the party, I decided to cheer her up.
面白い乾杯の挨拶だったよ。
That was an interesting toast.
自己嫌悪だわ。
I hate myself.
何を言うんだい。
What are you talking about?
じゃないか。
You were a cool cat.
マホニャン。
Maho-nyan, when are you starting at May Queen?
そんなつもりはないから。
I'm not, okay? Boris and Dr. Leskinen were both enjoying trying to make her feel better. Suzu, let's have a toast.
スズハさん、私
Me too, Suzuha.
うん。
Oh, yeah. Suzuha still had a somber look on her face, but Mayuri and Yuki and Daru forced her into a toast.
はい、スズさん。これ、
Here, Suzu.
マユシ
Mayushi
が作ったのよ。
made this. Mayuri put a piece of quiche on a plate and gave it to Suzuha. When Suzuha took a bite, her expression began to shine.
おいしい。
It's good.
本当？
Really?
うん。
Yeah.
もっと食べて。どんどん
Eat more. Eat a lot.
そんな一度に食べられないよ。
Can't eat it all at once.
そう？
Oh, yeah? I'm praying this party ends soon. Next, Mayuri offered the quiche to Maho and the professor.
マホさんとレスキン
Maho and Dr. Leskinen,
どうぞ。
try some too.
ありがとう。
Thanks.
美味しい。これは美味
It's
しい
good.
ですね。
This is really good.
じゃあこちらもどうぞ。
Okay, and try this too. It's shrimp gratin, an ethnic style fried chicken.
Excellent.
Thank you for speaking English.
凝っているんですね。
You really put a lot of effort into this. Yuki went around and offered everyone something to eat. But she couldn't bring herself to offer any to Suzuha. Mayuri kept motioning for her to go over, but Yuki just kept fidgeting. Maybe she was thinking about it too much. But Suzuha kept devouring all the food that Mayuri and Yuki had prepared, and gushing over each dish. The two of them had been practicing their cooking for about a month here in the lab. I guess it paid off.
ケーキもあるよ。楓さんがデコレーションしてくれたんだ。
Oh, there's cake too. Kaede did the decorations.
あんまり上手にできなかった
I
けど。
didn't do a very good job, so forgive me.
楓さんって不器
Kaede's really kind of clumsy, but doesn't that just make her cuter?
そんな楓さんちっとも褒められてる気がしないわ。
That really doesn't feel like a compliment. Everyone laughed. Then, about an hour after we started eating, we ended the party. Shoot. When she saw that everyone had eaten enough food, Paris clapped her hands together loudly to draw everyone's attention.
さてさて、皆さん、盛り上がって
Okay, every kitty. Now that we're all having fun, I'd like to start exchanging presents, nya?
私たち間に合わせのものしか用意できなかった。
We didn't have any time to get something good. I hope that's okay. Maho and the professor had stopped at a Don Quixote on their way from Wako City and spent just 10 minutes picking out presents.
大丈夫。それでバッチリだにゃ。
Don't worry, that's fine, nya?
私持ってきてない。
I didn't bring anything.
鈴葉の分は僕と
Mayushi,
準備してき
and
た
I
よ
brought Mayushi and I brought yours.
マユシーが選びました。
Mayushi was the one who chose it.
そうなんだ。
I see. Sorry.
気にしなくていいのだぜ
Don't worry about it.
いいのだぜ。
Don't worry. Mayuri mimicked Daru's words as she pulled out 2 small wrapped parcels from her bag and put them on the table. They both had the same wrapping as the one Daru was holding. They must have bought them at the same place. Mayuri had already explained to me Operation Number 2. Mayuri's plan for the evening was not only to make Suzuha smile, but to bring Yuki and Daru a little closer together.
プレゼント交換の方法なんだけど、いろいろ考えて結局くじ引きにしたにゃ。
See, imagine her trying to do that just because she knows that the future is what messes everything up. Because if she's not responsible for bringing them together, then she could be screwing up the timing and everything. Not that she would care because she doesn't understand that kind of thing, so... I thought a lot about different ways to decide who gets what. Her presents. But in the end, I decided we're just gonna draw numbers, Nyan. The forest gathered together everyone's presents and put little stickers with numbers on them. Nyan, nyan, nyan! And then she lifted a bundle of disposable chopsticks up above her head.
これは
Mayushi brought these so we could play the king's game tonight, Nya.
やろうとして持ってきた。言わないでよ、フェリシちゃん。
Wow, don't say that, Ferris.
おい、マユリ。王様
Hey,
ゲームっていうのは
Mayuri.
合コン
The
の
king's game is something you play at singles parties.
わかってるよ。ちょっと
I know that. I just got a little confused.
ま、女の子から命令されるなんて
Well, I love it when girls order me to do things.
橋田さん、本当に変態さんですね。
Hashida, you really are a pervert.
ということで。
So we're gonna use these chopsticks, Nya, that Mayushi was a little confused about, and use them to pick presents, Nya.
聞いた番号のプレゼントをゲットできる。
I have to do her Nya more often because that's kind of how I keep her voice in check, kind of. Whatever number's on the chopstick you draw, that's the present you get, Nyan. Forrest loudly shuffled all the chopsticks, and then went around to everyone so that they could draw one. She was also part of Mayuri's plan. In fact, Mayuri and Forrest were sending signals to each other with eye contact and with their fingers. While everyone was focusing on the chopsticks, they were busy relabeling Yuki and Daru's presents. Of course they were. They were so obvious about it that I started getting nervous that Yuki would find out.
みんな聞いたかにゃ。
Everybody get a chopstick, Nya?
それじゃあプレゼントを渡すにゃ。
Okay, I'll hand out the presents. Nobody in your present till everyone's got theirs, Nya.
ワクワクしますね。
This is really exciting, isn't it?
何が当たるかな。
I wonder what I'm gonna get. Forrest and Mayuri passed out the presents according to the numbers that everyone drew. Once the presents were handed out, everyone started to take off the wrapping paper. What? Nai was the first to react as she gave out a very strange cry. Inside her box was a skull face. A skull face? Who would have chosen that?
それかっこいいでしょ。
Oh, isn't that cool?
ベルトのバックルだよ。
It's a belt buckle, Nai. If you wear it to school, I'm sure it'll make you very popular.
ありがとう。
Thank you. Lukako, you terrified her. I was feeling bad for Nai, but when I took out my own present,
誰だこれは。
whose idea was this? The box had a cute design, and inside it was what looked like a see-through white veil. The veil was decorated here and there with little pink ribbons. This can't be a...
ん？ああ、オカリンさんのところに
She didn't buy what I think she bought, did she? I know that the majority of the people here are women, but... the likelihood that it could end up in the guy's hand was still there. Hmm? Oh, you got it, Okarin.
そのまま
You can give it to Mayushi as a present.
そんなことできるか
No way.
オカリンさんの
It's
ため
panties,
な
isn't
ら
it?
喜んできてくれるって。
I'm sure she'd be happy to wear it for you.
どうしてそういう話になる
Why are we talking about this?
なになに？マユシーがどうかしたの？
Do not include yourself, Mayuri, not now. What? What? What's this about me? Mayuri heard her own name and came over.
それって何
Oh,
か
what's that, I wonder?
ベビードールだよ、マユシ。しかも超可愛くてセクシーなやつ。
What if one of
オカ
the
リンさんのために
taller women had gotten it? Although if Maho had gotten it, it would have been perfect size, I guess. It's baby doll lingerie, Mayushi, and a super cute and sexy one. You can wear it for Okarin, okay?
そんなわけにはいかない
You know that's not happening.
それならオカリンさんが自分で着てもいいんです
Then why don't you
よ
wear it yourself?
これは返す
I'm giving this
い
back.
くらでも自分
You
で
can enjoy it
楽しんで
yourself. I pushed the baby doll lingerie back into Fubuki's hands.
じゃあこっちと交換します？
Okay, want to exchange it for what I got? Fubuki handed me her present in exchange. There's no way it could be worse. The wrapping and lid had already been removed. I took a quick look inside. Oh, it was worse. It was so much worse. I did start to think, what if it was the top? But it's both. Sexy pink shorts and a pink bra. Yep, they were see-through. Who was the other person that had the same idea? Was it you, Kaede?
それ私が持ってきたプ
You?
レゼントです。
Really? I was right? I was joking, but I was right. Oh, that was the present I brought.
マユリちゃんに着てもらえるなら
I'd love it if you and
嬉しいです。
if you had Mayuri wear it.
どうぞ。
Enjoy. Okay.
君たちにはそういう発想しかないの
Is that all you think? Is that all you people think about?
マユシーはもうオカリンからプレゼントもらっ
Mayushi already got a present from Okarin, so I'm okay. Hello, Mako. Welcome in. Thanks for your daily. Oh, I didn't refresh the. Shoot. I didn't refresh it. It's because my internet disconnected. When it does that, I guess I need to remember to refresh, mix it up. But hello, Mako. Welcome in. How are you today? It's all good? There, I refreshed it. Kai, if you know how to, what's the word? Refund. You might be able to reactivate it. Mayushi already got a present from Okarin, so I'm okay. Mayuri had drawn my present. Perhaps because we were childhood friends. The daily clan visit. If that's possible. For Mako. By the way, I'd chosen a huge chunk of chocolate in the shape of a gold bar. The kind of thing you'd find in a Donkey Quixote bargain bin.
オカリンさんさ、もうちょっとなんか
Okarin,
なかったの？
was there really nothing else you could have gotten? Non-refundable? Ah, okay. I guess I have to set it as refundable.
うるさいな
Shut up.
パーティーでは
I read in a magazine that these things make
雑誌に書いてあった
hilarious party gifts.
いや、これはないわ。
No, there's no way anybody would want to get this. None.
ないわね。
Not a chance.
なんだっ
What? Not even a chance? The magazine said it was a sure thing.
マユシーは嬉しいよ。
Mayushi's happy. It's a gold bar.
希望だよ。
I'm never gonna get to touch another one in my whole life.
いい子だ。
Ah, you're such a good girl, Mayushi.
本当にいい子ね。
You really are a good girl. There. Fubuki and Kaede were patting Mayuri's head, half out of sympathy and half because she was cute. Somehow, I ended up as the bad guy.
じゃあ次は私が開けてみますね。
Okay, now it's my turn to open. Yuki started to open her present. It's from Daru. Wow. She took out a cute wooden music box. When she opened the lid, there was a little tin figure that danced.
すごいかわいい。
Wow, it's so cute.
素敵ね。
It's wonderful.
ロマンティックです。
God, there's too many voices that I have to shuffle through. So romantic.
いいな。
That's so nice. The girls all seemed really impressed. The Lukako is a guy. It definitely looked like something a woman would enjoy receiving. With as many girls as there were coming to this party, it might have been the perfect choice. Wait, maybe I should have bought something like that. But then I realized that the idea had never even occurred to me.
これ一体誰からのものにゃ。
Whose present could this be, Nya? Forrest, you're making it too obvious. Most of the time I watch you in mod view so I can do stuff if needed. I appreciate that. Oh, me. Daru reluctantly raised his hand.
うわあらまあ。ダルおじさん、すごいね。
Well, I was gonna let the others be sound effects, but this one... Uncle Daru, you're amazing!
ふーん。やるね、兄さん。
Nice, brother. Everyone, except Mayuri and Faris, who knew exactly about it in advance, raised their voices in surprise.
これ、橋田さん。
This is from you then, Hashida?
どっかな。Mayushi から
What,
アドバイス
what do you
しても
think?
らって選んだ
Mayushi was the one who told me to get it.
素敵。ありがとうございます。
It's
大
wonderful.
切にしますね。
Thank you. I'll treasure this. Yuki held the music box close to her chest. She seemed really happy.
お、
And then her expression turned confused as she looked down into the box. Then she started to fidget. Mayuri didn't trick him into buying something that had meaning to it, did she?
ご
Or
めんなさい。
write something in there, did she?
私ちょっと。
Excuse me. I need a second. She hurried off towards the washroom, still holding the box. She must have seen the trick. According to what Mayuri had told me earlier, there was I knew it, a fake letter from Daru himself taped to the bottom of the box. It was something like a love letter, along with an invitation to a movie date. Mayuri kind of needs to back off a little bit. She's forcing it too much. Unless it was Faris' plan. I wondered how she was reacting. Meanwhile, Daru had also opened his present, and he looked a little bothered. He'd been given Faris' present. Until he opened it, he looked really happy, but now he'd gone completely silent. According to Mayuri, he was going to get a pair of movie tickets. And even though it was a present from Faris, the tickets came with instructions to use them for a date with Yuki. Faris responded to Daru's questioning gaze with a wink. Good luck, nya, she seemed to be saying. For her part, Faris received some kind of strange doll that Maho had bought at Donkey Quixote. Lukako's present was a miniature remote-controlled helicopter that Dr. Leskinen had purchased. And Dr. Leskinen got a set of 12 cute little crayons from Nai. Suzuha's present was a pair of handmade gloves. Yuki had evidently made them herself. She put them on, looking happy, but maybe a little lonely, and smiled.
Suzuha, yukatta jan.
That's great, Suzuha.
うん
Yeah.
っていうか
Wait,
兄さんは何が当たったの
What did you get, brother?
これ
This.
ん
Daru realized he'd been set up, and he was clearly avoiding looking at her. Suzuha seemed to understand, and patted him on the back, with a gentle expression on her face.
いいんじゃない行ってきなよ
What's wrong with that? Go have a good time.
なんだお
Wha-
鈴浜
What? To Suzuha? Well, you are her parents.
だって二人を見てる
Well,
とじれったい
it's
からさ
frustrating watching you two.
けどリアル
But
にデートなんか
I've never been on a real date.
母さんもそうらしいよ
Neither has Mom, supposedly.
そうなん
What? Really?
うん
Yeah,
そうか
I see. Yuki came back from the bathroom. She seemed to be having trouble walking straight. She sat back in her seat, but began to nervously nibble on snacks at the table. And once in a while, she would take a look at Daru. For now, the movie ticket plan seemed to be going well. Staring too much could tip her off. I should probably pretend I didn't know anything.
マユシーが用意したオルゴールは
Oh,
真帆さんに
Maho got the music box Mayushi bought. Mayuri raised her voice when she saw the music box in Maho's hands. It was shaped like a deformed bear, and when you wound it up, its hands and legs would jerk back and forth as it played a tune. It was a very different design than the one Yuki had received.
いいのかしらこんな素敵なものをいただい
Is
て
it
しまって
really okay for me to get something as nice as this?
いいんですよどうぞ
Sure it is. Go ahead, go ahead.
どんな音聞きたい
What kind of music does it play? I want to hear.
そうですね僕も聞いてみたい
Yeah,
です
me too. Maho started to wind it up. As she wound it, Kaede turned off the music in the background.
じゃあ
Here we go. Maho took her hand off the winding key, and the mechanical yet gentle sound that was unique to music boxes began to play. The lively atmosphere of the lab was replaced with a feeling of calmness and peace. We listened quietly to the sound of the music box.
マユシーねこの曲
Mayushi really likes this song.
僕もです
So do I.
ポカポカした気持ちに
Can't keep the voices straight because there's so many of them, and so many of them are so similar. It makes you feel all warm, right?
ええそうね
Yeah, it does.
そうか
I see.
この曲だ
This is the song. Suzuha stood up, as if she suddenly remembered something.
ゆきさんほら
Why's my mouse stuck there? Get away. Yuki, don't you remember?
はい
Huh? What? Yuki was spacing out so hard that she started to panic when Suzuha spoke to her.
私が寝込んでた時
When I
ゆ
was
きさ
sick,
んがここで歌って
you
た
sang
よ
the song
ね
for me here.
ああそういえば
Oh, come to think of it,
うん確かにこの曲だよ
yeah, it's definitely this song. Souza seemed to be remembering something as her eyes narrowed.
ねえまゆ姉さんこれ
Hey,
なんていう曲
Big Sis Mayu, what song is this?
これは
This is... Mayuri was about to speak, and then... Oh, what's happening? Out of nowhere, the world twisted. I moaned in pain as an incredible sense of wrongness flooded through me. The whole lab seemed to twist and fade, and the happy party I'd been experiencing warped and waved like a mirage. This, it couldn't be. No. You know what? I'm glad, because I need this party to end. It's a nice party. It was very nice, very cute, but I was ready to end, man. And there's so many women and so many voices. Somewhere, far away, I heard something that sounded like a violent crash. I was just barely able to move my eyes in the direction it came from, and I saw Fubuki falling to the floor as she knocked over a table. Kaede and Faris ran over to her, calling her name. But it all looked so blurred, like I was watching a movie underwater, and everything was moving so slow. Their voices were getting further and further away. No matter how much I stretched out my hand, it reached no one and touched nothing. It was a terrible feeling, as if time and space were being torn apart, and even matter itself was losing its subjectivity. This feeling, even if I didn't want to remember it, I knew what this awful feeling was. I knew it far better than I had ever wanted. This was reading Steiner. Uh-oh. There goes the numbers. That was 1.3, I believe. Okay. Kind of glad he didn't end it earlier, because I do want to end it at these, like, chapter starts, even though it no longer seems to say chapters. But that works perfectly. I'm going to save it, and then I'm going to speed forward a bit, just so I can get a screen that I can use as a thumbnail. We'll save it on 4. I'm just going to ignore it and go to a image. It shouldn't be too much of a spoiler, though. That'll work perfectly. Yep, will do. That'll do. Alright, I will call it there. And I will start this up again next Saturday, of course, because I'm doing this every Saturday. Alright, so let me go ahead and preemptively ready up the raid messages. Raid 1. Raid... Oop, that's not how you spell raid. Raid 2. So the first one is for followers, and the second one is for subscribers. Thank you all for hanging out with me. For those who are in chat and those who are just lurking, I appreciate it as always. I hope you all have a good morning, day, or night, whatever time it is for you guys. And I'll see you on the next one. Hopefully tomorrow, because I'm excited about tomorrow. I'm playing a horror game called Subway Midnight tomorrow, so I'm definitely looking forward to that. Which I may play it early tomorrow. It should be kind of a short one, I think, and I want to maybe play it early if I can. So we'll see. But thank you, everyone, and goodbye.
In a room where shadows
shadows loom. A man sits deep in gloom, with a pen held tight in hand, sketching dreams that understand. Walls may close, the night may fall, but his spirit stands tall. Lines he draws are doors that lead to worlds where dreams are free. With a pen he builds his dreams, turning silence into streams. In his mind he's never alone.
Hold on, I have someone I might want to raid, but I'm trying to check if they're ending or not.
He calls his own.
They are ending, darn it. It was their birthday, apparently. Alright, I gotta find someone else.
Secrets told, journeys inked in black and bold. Mountains climb or rivers bend, in the world that he can mend. He may be confined and still, yet his heart is wild with thrill. Through each line a sky so wide, in his world he takes a ride. Every sigh is painted bright, stars that gleam in darkest night. With the pen his spirit sings, soaring high on high.